is news and entertainment. This relentless.
Bitch on game.
Hey, bitch on game. Hey, relentless.
Welcome to the Cole and Dre Show. I am Cole.
And this is Dre. What it do, world?
Hey, man, we back with another episode. So today we talking about a couple of things. First, we're going to start out with the opportunity over a job. And how do you know what's the right opportunity? How do you know if the job is for you? So a job can be an opportunity, and I brought this subject up because I've taken a look at a couple of different opportunities, and obviously I look at a lot of them, but I have other people come to me and say, well, can you mentor me? Can you help me? Can you steer me in the right direction? And it's funny because when I tell them, like things that I'm doing, and they think, I'm making this kind of money or that kind of money and this, that. But I'm like, what I'm working on now probably won't pay me for 6 months because it's an opportunity that will pay in 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years. But that's not as appealing because everybody needs that. We got this microwave society where everybody want to be paid right now. I need to get where you at right now.
So my question to you is, like, what do you say to the people that squander opportunity for jobs? Because, everybody don't take advantage of some opportunities. Some people don't even see opportunity when it's right in their face or be too lazy to go reach out and take the opportunity because they just, whether it be stubborn, can't see it, whatever. What do you say to those people that rather work than take advantage of a full opportunity to even, to better themselves? This job might be the right now, but this opportunity might be the forever. What do you say to those people?
I think that's a situation where it's based on your expectations. What do you expect out of life? So if your thing is, I'm looking for enough to pay bills, then a job is great.
Right. Well, that goes back to that thought we said. Well, what is your success? What do you think your level?
What does success mean to you? What does it look like?
Yeah. What does it look
like?
And
success looks different to everybody.
As it should.
So I think, like I told you, I've said before. I remember saying, like, if I could just get to $1 million, if I could just make $1 million, then I got like T.I. What the fuck is $1 million bucks? Hey, man, what? This is what it is?
But that's what I'm saying. Like you said,
but see what happens, hold on, because what happens is as you get more money, you get exposed to new things, and now you thinking things that weren't important to you at all, they become a little bit more important because you got some stuff you like now.
Because you done touched some shit. You done read some shit.
Yeah, you done seen some things. You done been around some people, and so now your whole world been opened up, and you like, what was important about, at one time, a Corolla was cool. I'm not lying to you. If I go back when.
Just something to ride in, huh?
Hey, man, when I was 16, I think I had the first car was a Chevette. And I was ecstatic, huh?
I had a Cavalier, bro.
Oh, you was ecstatic. Was you ecstatic about
that motherfucker? What?
So your expectations start to change as you got exposed to a different car. I tell people like this. I
remember when I got that Beamer. Oh, my God.
So the big body Benz that came out in 92, which is, to me, 92 to 99, that's the best Benz ever.
Hold on, you had the 92?
I did not have the 92. I wish I did. I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay, now I
was not balling
I
was
about to say, okay, that about to say balls for real.
No.
Because I remember that 92 Benz.
So
I remember that motherfucker.
I love that car. Loved it. I never had one. From 92 to 99, didn't get that car. Now, I drove other people's, but it wasn't mine.
Right.
But
see, that's how I feel about the Acura Legend, the 93 Legend.
Oh, my God.
That was the one for me. Being a young.
Yeah, you was balling.
I didn't have that. But I'm just saying that was the one I wanted.
Oh, my God.
But that's what made me jump out the porch. I needed that.
Here's where I'm going.
But by the time I got to that point, it was already,
So what's wrong with that car now? It's the same car.
It's the same car, but it ain't got the same feeling to me. It don't do the same because that ain't my level of success anymore.
No, but you were infatuated. You was in love. You wanted this car. So what I'm saying is the car hadn't changed. You changed.
No, fast. I'm saying like so at that point in my life, that was my okay. If I had that car, I'd be that success. So when I got to my point where it was time for me to pick my car, it was like, this is success. You know what I'm saying? So, growth. I guess like you said, as life happens, like you said, you tend to grow, but I had to quit my job, take advantage of my opportunity.
That's a hard thing, man. Do you know I was selling
That's
cars?
a hard thing, man, because I know a lot of people that go to work, and there's nothing wrong with having a job. Absolutely nothing wrong with having a job.
Hell, you need a job.
Yeah, you need a job. Like whatever your job is, like this is, considered a job for us. But this is the job we chose. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody out of job, but, back then I saw opportunity that I just, the math made sense to me to take the opportunity. And I took that risk. If you must know, it was just, it was that opportunity.
What is that? I don't know. What is it? Is it the opportunity that landed you in jail?
It was the opportunity that landed me in jail. But that 93 motherfucking act relation was the reason I took advantage of the opportunity. So but I mean, you got to think about it though. I grew up in a time where this is what, 93, 94, like, it was
part of the height of the crack era.
Yeah, you can walk outside and make a couple $100 like that, living in the neighborhood I was in. So shit, like, to a young black man with I tried to work at Kroger's when I was 13, 14. They wouldn't hire me like I did, You
tried.
I tried.
Yeah, you
and
gave it
it just
try.
wasn't.
How much of a try did you give it?
I put an application.
A
couple of them.
They didn't call back. Huh?
Nah, they wouldn't fucking.
So you put an application with Pookie after that on the block.
Pookie was hiring. Pookie was hiring. You know what I'm saying? Pookie was hiring. But shit, my mama worked her ass off to give us what she could. But shit, Jordan was high back then. That 115, that was a big number.
Yeah, 115
was a big number back then. Shit. So
that's also a number you can make in a day on the block.
In a couple of hours.
So that was an opportunity.
Yeah.
Now, all opportunities come with risk, and so this is where a lot of people are unwilling to take those opportunities because they're unwilling to deal with the risk of it. That risk could be, in your particular case, jail.
Absolutely. And I'm not telling anybody to take that chance.
No, not
Don't
at all.
Don't take that chance.
But even in regular opportunities, so, like at one time I thought I wanted to be an actor. And so, I was... Yeah, I was
actor.
Yeah, so I went to LA.
I think you can fuck around. But
I probably could do it.
I think you can still do it.
The problem was I had already started making a little bit of money, and these auditions was getting in the way of my licks. So, hey man, this shit ain't gonna work.
That is crazy you say that, man.
Hey man, this is not gonna work out. But and you know what's crazy? I had all of the right people, but I squandered the opportunity. I think George Jackson and Doug McHenry. They did New Jack City.
Right. And
so I was really, turned right on to George. George passed away. Rest in peace, George. Good guy. And, turned on to George and he kind of brought me into John Singleton and some other people. And, that was too slow. So that's another thing about opportunities. A lot of times we don't have the foresight to see the opportunity. Right. For a longevity purpose. I needed that money right then.
Right, because nobody wants to sacrifice or look like they're losing when in the whole time they stand in the game to be winning later. Like, a lot of people don't really see that coming. Like, they can't forecast that, like you said. Like, I don't think people really understand the sacrifice that it takes to be anything you want. You don't think LeBron practices every motherfucking day. You don't think there's a lot of shit he probably can go afford to do, but he know that basketball is the key to doing some of the shit he want to go do. And
it's a very good example.
He got to make the sacrifice to put that work in to be LeBron James, to be
like Joe Jackson beat the hell out of them kids.
Yeah,
but
he saw a vision. Yeah, it worked. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It worked.
And I think people don't trust the process anymore. Like, I think people, like you said, at microwave society, we see things and view things as it got to be this way, it got to be that way.
It's got to happen tomorrow.
I got to and like, just because he got a lamb truck, I got to have one. Like, that's success right there. Nah, lamb truck might not be your truck. It might be just a Beamer truck, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What is success to you, though? What is success
right now, today?
Yeah, what does success look like?
Man, success right now, today, if I left this planet right now, my family would be cool. It would be, I wouldn't leave nobody in no debt. I wouldn't leave nobody trying to plan no funeral by selling no place. They would be cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? My kids would be straight. My significant other would be straight. Everybody would be straight based on the plate that I had. I'm just leaving it for everybody to eat off of. That's success to me.
I think for me, it boils down to me being at peace.
That comes with peace in my mind.
And, it's not about how much money you have to be at peace. I think it's just a matter of at what point do you get to, just say I'm relaxed, I'm at peace with where I'm at in life.
Facts.
And I think when you happiness and peace, I think when you get to that point, that's success.
Right.
I got this a long time ago. I don't remember where I got it from, but it's the acronym of P.O.O.R. It's P.O.O.R. It's called, the guy broke it down to passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I said, damn.
Can you repeat that again?
Passing over opportunities repeatedly.
Okay.
And so many people get to be 60,
that was a gym.
70,
y'all better pick it up.
80 years old, and they can look back and see all of these opportunities they passed over. So many people can look back and say, had I been willing to stick it out, even with that job, with this company.
Right.
Think about how many millionaires Facebook made. Think about how many people were there in the beginning that didn't make it.
Right, facts.
I watched an interview with a guy who said that he had been with Facebook for like 4 years prior to them going public, and he just couldn't wait. And the next year they went public, and all of the people that were there with him, you know, they were multimillionaires, just like that.
Right.
But he said his wife said, you know, well, hey, you can't continue to sit here and believe in this Facebook stuff. This is not real.
You think he's still married?
I don't know, man.
That's a
mean,
good fucking question. We need to look that up. I need to look that up.
I don't know.
Because I want to know. Because if my wife said shit like that and Facebook turned into that, I'll be looking at that bitch every night. No. Yeah.
Man,
we should never, ever have a fight about money. Ever. Because, bitch, you better be making all of it. I'm just saying, like.
Really, Trey?
I'm just saying, what?
We trying to be more professional.
But she told him no on Facebook because she couldn't see your wife? Ooh.
How many people didn't see Steve Jobs' vision?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
How many people didn't see the Colonel's vision?
But if he wanted to hang in that and he let her talk him out of it?
Yeah, he said he understood and knew where the company was going. And he said that that she was consistently complaining. He had a computer science degree, and he took a job with, I can't remember. Man,
he had a degree in. Oh.
Yeah, but he wasn't making the money he was supposed to make, and he was explaining to her where this company was going to go when they went public, and you know she was like, "Hey, we need money now. You got a kid right now, and we can't continue to live in these apartments we're in."
Can I get my close up? Can I get my close up?
No, but you got to understand, she was looking at it from her security standpoint.
I get it. I get it. But for me, as a man, as the head of my household, as the leader of my facility, as the leader of my tribe, all that, you got to be able to think, man. Like, you can't allow somebody to come in and say, baby, that pressure is a motherfucker. And I think women put a lot of pressure on men to be, you know, what they is. I think dudes do goofy shit to impress these women, and it just be shit like that just don't make sense to me. Maybe that's against the grain to say because I'm not one of them dudes, but I'm just saying that's.
But you gotta understand. So let's look at it from an objective standpoint. Here's a guy that's probably in her mind should be making a couple $100,000 a year.
In her mind, what about his mind? How did he feel about it?
Based on what he has on the table, and here it is. They're living in an apartment. And he said he understood the way she felt. I got to find that interview.
Yeah, we got to see that. I need to see that for myself.
He understood with the way she felt. He said he just wasn't man enough to man up and make the right decision. And I give you another example.
He just said he wasn't man enough and he missed out on possibly $1 billion. You know how hard is it to take $1 billion?
But he definitely missed out on
$200
8 figures.
Yeah,
he said he missed out on 8 figures. He said based on where he was at with the company, he would have been an 8-figure guy. He'd have been $10 million or more easily.
What is he now? Do you know?
He got a good job.
What's a good job?
I don't know.
It ain't 10 million at Facebook.
No, it's not that. But listen, it's not the point.
See,
okay, let's go.
See, that's what I mean by opportunity. See, that opportunity right there to be like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
So hold on. Let's go to this. What was the movie that Taraji was in with the dude where he was trying to sell his invention or whatever? He had invented something. And remember, they were going to give him $800,000, and he turned it down, and they were losing their house. She lost her mother's house at the time. What was the name of it? Acrimony.
I ain't never seen that.
So, but basically what happened is she was with him. She invested with him. She believed in him.
Hold on. Shout out to Taraji. Hey, Taraji. Go ahead, Cole.
Okay.
I like Taraji.
You do?
Yeah, since Baby Boy.
Since Baby Boy?
Yeah, since Baby Boy.
She is one hell of an actress.
Yeah.
Do you think she was acting in Baby Boy?
I don't know. She had a Jodie or two in her life. She played that shit too good. That way she carried the baby on her hip and everything. Like, damn.
She didn't have a but she had a Jodie. But let's go to the movie. So, since we're in the opportunity state. So, in this movie, her husband, they were high school sweethearts. Or they had been together a while, whatever.
Right.
So, she was working to take care of him, and he had this thing, and whatever it was, I can't remember. I apologize. Y'all know, if y'all seen the movie, y'all know.
Because I ain't never seen it.
He had this invention. So the invention was worth, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Uh-huh.
And she put her mother's house up, and her family, they were all against her because they were saying he a bum, and all, her other two sisters, their husbands had good jobs, and when are you going to stop chasing this pipe dream, and all of this? And so they eventually got divorced. And he got divorced, and he ended up with this other woman that I think, did he mess with her early on?
She ran into they trailer house with a car.
Yeah, he was hitting the broad early on in the movie, and Taraji ran into the trailer house with the car.
So he
while
went
he was in
backwards.
there rocking the trailer.
So he went backwards.
So it's not that he went backwards. She was in a position. She was working at the company that could have got his invention done, and that's what happened. So when she got it through, he was heartbroken because he wanted to share all of this hard work with Taraji, and she was gone.
Right.
Long story short, what he did is he went back and bought her mama house back, and he gave Taraji $10 million. What do you think she did? She sued him because she said, all of this money I put into you, and you gonna give me this $10 million? Hell no. Half of that money is mine.
Okay.
So the judge said that he didn't have to give you that, but he gave that to you and he bought your mom's house back. Long story short, the moral of the story is
These
this
never
is a guy
satisfied. 10 million. Anybody give you a free 10 million, you better take it and enjoy it. A
So-
free 10 million?
it's kind of like Don King saying, ain't nobody, they talking about I messed over Tyson. Ain't nobody, he said, I'm looking for somebody to mess over me $300, $400 million.
Yeah, like a
I ain't had that happen yet. But anyway, the moral of the story is
I ain't had 10,000 happen yet.
here's a guy, somebody gave you 10,000.
Somebody need to give me 10,000.
I had somebody give me 10,000.
I ain't had nobody give me 10,000.
So I'm going to tell you this story, but anyway.
See?
So,
Well,
no, this girl I used to mess with, right?
Where my $10,000?
So listen, man, it was a bad time, right? So I can remember. Oh God,
No, we said we wasn't going there. Go ahead. No, we're not going there. What we got?
Yeah. So
What else you
anyway,
got,
the
man? What else
moral
you
of
got?
the
What's the
moral
moral
of the
story?
story is he believed in his opportunity all the way through, and he took that opportunity, and it didn't pay off. He went through a lot of hardships in order to get where he was at.
You said did pay off or didn't?
No, I'm saying it did pay off.
Okay, did pay off. Okay.
Some people's don't pay off.
Right. I
You know, it happens. But
happens.
I think what happens when it doesn't pay off, I think the only way it doesn't pay off is if you quit.
Right. But
So-
you can't let somebody else's story, success or unsuccessful story, deem your journey. Like, you know what I'm saying? People look at somebody else's path, that shit was too hard, or looked at no, you got to do it for yourself to understand that everybody's not cut the same. We are all unique in
I
our
agree.
own certain ways. So, don't let nobody else's failure become your hardship, I guess, like in a sense. Maybe am I saying that right?
No, you're correct.
Because,
I mean, a lot of people do that. A lot of people can look and say, well, I'm not going to go through that. I'm unwilling. I think it boils down, and I've said this before on other episodes we've done, and I say it all the time. It boils down to two things in life. You're unwilling, you're unable, or I'm sorry, you don't know. You're unwilling, you're unable. That's
Right.
it. That's it. It's really that simple.
that
Because if you
simple.
don't know, you just don't know.
Right.
Once you know and you're aware of how things work,
But
at
you
that
got to be
point,
willing.
You're unwilling or you're
Yeah,
unable.
you got to be willing.
And I say unwilling because, you're unwilling to make the sacrifice. You're unwilling to do what needs to be done in order to make this shit work.
Right.
And that's just it. You're not unable. Unable means,
just feel
if
you
they
can't do
telling
it.
you to go play basketball and you ain't got no arms, well, you can't play
It's a kid out there with one arm. He is looking real nice.
with one arm.
With one arm looking real nice. And he might be going to D1 school. He in high school right now. Look nice.
Where the hell he at?
Look nice. I'll show it to you.
I
man.
had both my arms behind my back, so you telling me he got one, though.
He got one. He's shooting jumpers, dunking on dudes, everything. He tough. I can't think of the kid's name, but I'll check him out.
Hey, man, that's not a handicap shot either. That is a man taking advantage of an opportunity. That's a man
Absolutely.
that is willing.
Absolutely.
That ain't no shot saying he handicapped because, the council culture, we can't be counsel. We ain't got shit. From no show standpoint,
he's definitely more than able, even with his disability with the one arm.
Yeah, because it's a dude for the Seahawks, right? That had one arm.
Yeah, I met him before the one of the
What's
twins.
his name?
Shout out to the twins. Golly, Shaquille and Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah, there's two of them. Yeah, the Griffin kids. Yeah,
They be out here a lot. Shout out to the twins, man.
yeah. I've never met them. Okay.
Yeah, they say they cool dudes, man. They cool dudes.
So yeah.
But yeah, the kid pretty. He's taking advantage of opportunity he's given to play basketball. He has the ability to shoot,
Interesting.
to jump, quickness. He got all that, so he's taking advantage of opportunity. He didn't let his disadvantage become, a liability.
A crutch for him.
Yeah, right. And he, shout out to dude, man. Sorry I don't know your name right now, but shout out to dude.
Man, let's look that dude up. I
we
want
got
to
to.
talk to him.
Yeah, he tough.
Where is he from first?
I don't know. I just seen the highlights or whatever.
Okay.
It was a little dude that called a partner named Eric with the one arm. Eric was a fool with that jump shot. I seen this in real life, so he was a fool with it.
P.O.O.R.
Yeah, you know about Carl Park.
I really do.
Yeah, some dudes just got shot at Carl Park today over that fucking man.
Okay.
Like 5 people. That's
So, based on the opportunity versus the security, I think a lot of people, the security, the job side is we've been conditioned
Right.
to believe this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to school, get a good job, and take a vacation when you get a chance and raise your kids. And That's it.
Is that really the blueprint?
Well,
Are we
I
being
think it's
conditioned
the
to believe
real.
that's the
I think
blueprint?
it's the realistic blueprint for
Okay.
a lot of people because a lot of people are unwilling to do what it takes.
You know, some people never really took a real vacation, or like I said, there's levels to vacation. So you know what I'm saying? Like, is that the real blueprint? That's why I asked that. 'Cause you said
what is
vacation.
that? What does that consist of? A real vacation? I don't know.
I mean, what's the vacation? I mean, in a sense, I know what my definition of vacation is. But
what's
I'm
your
saying,
definition?
I mean,
Because you boss life. So what's the boss life? I mean, I do the boss life team vacation. What do y'all do, man? I mean, I don't know. I can't tell my little vacation.
So what era of boss life? You know, because you know we older now, so our vacations a little bit more subtle than they are. You know.
Tell me about a 2003 vacation, a 2002 vacation.
2003 vacation, man. That was that was a full service Miami trip.
So we'll take it as full service meant a little bit of everything.
A full service Miami trip back in 2003 and 2.
Okay.
A full service Miami trip. So whatever you think come with Miami, we did it.
So basically, when you're willing to take the opportunity,
Yeah.
and the opportunity works out for you, you can take a different type of vacation than
Yeah.
a person that took the job in security.
I mean, it possibly depends on what kind of job in security he took. I mean, some people can afford that, but you know, some jobs in security. My thing is this, though, man. I know so many people that work 9 to 5s that are unhappy with what they're doing, and
Yeah, that's the key.
some have the ability to do other things, but I guess they're comfortable with their security situation, with their job situation, that they don't want to step on a limb and take the opportune chance where they can possibly be, you know, better off than what they are.
Shit,
Like, you know what I'm
limbs
saying?
break, so that's
Limbs
why they
break.
don't want to step on no damn
Limbs
limb.
break, but you know,
They break. Which kind of goes into our next topic of what we were talking about. We said we were going to speak on today. Is college worth it? What do you think about that? Because I used to have a credit repair company, and I was able to take a look at a lot of people's credit, and I saw people that were 50 and 60 years old still paying for student loans, and they had deferred so much. And I've looked at dentists and doctors and lawyers, and these people got $400,000 or $500,000. I've seen the highest I've seen is $800,000 in student
that's a
loans.
lot of school.
$800,000.
That's a lot of school.
And this guy was a dentist, and I was just thinking to myself, like, you're gonna be paying this shit for the rest of your life.
You paying a house to go to school. Me personally, I didn't go to college not because of lack of being smart. It was just lack of willingness.
Are you trying to let everybody know you're not dumb because
I mean,
you think you're fairly intelligent?
I mean,
I'm just
not letting nobody put a wool over my head. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's intelligence or know-how, I don't know. But I got something.
I do be on bullshit, huh?
Yeah, you do be on bullshit.
So
I don't think nobody that's gonna be watching this don't know that you not on bullshit.
So
And they gonna know it's you, not me.
no, sometimes I do.
Nah.
I'm just having fun.
Word.
But I think, when I look at that.
Did you go to college?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I did not go to college.
So how did you gain all the knowledge that you gained? Is it through books? Was it wisdom? Or was it just experiences?
I'm a reader. I actually
Okay.
figured out that I could read.
A reader.
And then I had a chance encounter with a billionaire. Rest in peace, R.I.P., Mr. Jerry J. Moore. And I never forget, I met this guy in like 2000 or 99. So it's probably earlier than that because I think Jay was building his gym and we started looking at the property records, the tax records of where you could build at and, who owned all this land. We're like, damn, this dude owned all the Fifth Ward damn near. He owned a lot.
That's
But long
crazy.
story short, when I talked to him, and I never forget, I didn't get it, who he was or how instrumental he would be into my thinking, my thought process. But I remember I was in the real estate already, and I was explaining to him that, Mr. Moore, I was telling him how much I had paid the broker, and he said, "Oh no, son, why would you do that?" I say, "Because he had a license."
Right.
He said, "Son, you're the brains. You can pay for the license. You let those guys go to school."
Right.
I say, "What?" He say, "As long as you have a vision and you can come up with the money, you pay them people to go to school. You don't have time for that." I say, "So you ain't no doctor or no nothing?" Because this man had hospital buildings and all this real estate he had and all this shit he had. I'm thinking this man done went to school forever. He said, "Oh no, I dropped out in 6th grade."
But he had a plan, shit.
He told me about his paper route and all of this other stuff, and I'm thinking this dude had to be, somebody that went to school forever, and that wasn't the case, man. And so it was like, wow. And as he was breaking things down to me about, how you can hire doctors, you can hire lawyers, you can hire, real estate agents, you can set up the company, you can put the entity in place, and their license after holder, you hold 99% of the company. I said, wow. Changed the way I looked at everything.
Now you can be anything you want.
Yeah, literally.
Basically. Shit, basically.
Anything I want to be for real now. For real. Okay.
But that's knowledge and wisdom. Like we always say, like that came from experience. You experienced that moment and you were able to take that moment and turn it into a bright future. Right.
So for me that worked.
Right.
Like I wouldn't tell my daughter this. Well, I can say it now, because she's in her 4th year, she's gonna graduate. Actually, she's in her damn 5th year. She graduated in May though.
Okay.
But
congrats.
Thank you. But I guess I still got a 15-year-old, but I don't know. He a little bit like me. Shit, I ain't banking on him. But I don't think school is worth it. It's really difficult. I think if he was going to be, a specific profession, if he just wanted to be a lawyer, you wanted to be a doctor, you wanted to practice medicine or an engineer or something like that, I think it's worth it. But and that's only because that's what you're passionate about. So
you don't recommend kids go to school for like business and like entrepreneurship, or that's not really a thing? They should be hands-on.
I recommend they go to school for accounting.
Accounting, okay. Learn how to count the money, okay.
I mean, if you don't go do nothing else, the accounting part, you need to understand the numbers because the numbers tell a story.
Right.
And if you understand the numbers, those numbers will tell a story that will unfold pretty much everything else. Like when people bring business opportunities to me, I look at, 3 things, okay? First of all, have you done it? Have you done anything? What's your experience in this field, one? Secondly, I want to know, I'm going to look at the numbers, okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to look at the numbers first, to be honest with you. They can be telling me all of this stuff, and I'm going to look at the numbers. Then I want to know what's their experience, and I want to know, do they have a management team that can facilitate these numbers? Because if all 3 of those 3 things line up, now we can go to the next step, whatever I deem the next step is. But those are the first 3 things that have to line up. And what happens a lot of times, most people don't even understand how to write a business plan out.
Right.
They don't understand how to do their projections. So I think accounting is overly important. So I'm not saying you should or shouldn't go to school, but I'm saying you definitely need to understand accounting, even if you learn it on your own.
So what do you say to the small business out there that just getting started? What do you say to them? What do you think the most important step for them to take? Like if somebody just wanted to get out there, say I'm at my job, I just saved me up a couple of dollars, like, you know what I'm saying, I want to step out on my own and start me a business. What do you think the first step should be? What do you say to that person? If I've been at this desk job for 10 years, I done saved me a bag, I got me a couple of dollars, now I want to go out and start my own business. Whatever that business is, what do you say to that person?
I don't know. I mean, that's a tricky one because, be consistent. I would say be persistent. And because persistence will wear down resistance. So the problem with that is it's very difficult for a lot of people to remain persistent to wear down all the resistance that they're going to face because their persistence is based on the money they have. It's not based on the sacrifice they're willing to make. See, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to say, I done saved up $50,000 over the years. I'm going to step out on faith and I'm going to do this with my $50,000, right?
Right.
You're going to be persistent as that $50,000 takes you. But are you going to be persistent as the sacrifices you're willing to make? Because those sacrifices may say, well, I've been driving a mid-sized car, and now I need to go get me a Honda Civic because I need to save $300-400 a month because this car was $750 a month, $800. This car is $300 a month. Those are sacrifices, and so that's the difference. Are you willing to make those sacrifices? So I think the first thing they have to do is ask themselves, what sacrifices am I willing to make?
Okay.
And I think what happens with a lot of people, they find out real quickly, they're not willing to make sacrifices. They we've got, especially as you get older, you've come to enjoy a certain lifestyle, a certain piece of comfort that you're unwilling to give up.
So we both can agree that sacrifice is one of the most important things is jumping out an opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to be prepared for the sacrifice.
You got to be prepared for the sacrifice.
That sounds about right.
It's hard for me right now. I'm sacrificing different things. Because
Shit, you and me both.
you have to ask yourself, even when you're in a position to be able to do certain things, you have to be disciplined enough to say no to yourself.
And I think
that's a hard thing to do.
And it's real hard when you put yourself in a circumstance you feel like you deserve this or you should have that, but you're like, I really don't need to be doing that because this is more important over here. Me getting this, buying this building, buying that piece of property.
I wanted an Aventador real bad. I mean, I wanted this Aventador bad. And I could have got it for Christmas. I wanted one for Christmas last year. And I could have got it.
If y'all don't know what a Aventador is, that's the big boy Lamborghini. Not the little boy. That's the
and I'm going to look good in that thing.
That's
hey,
the
man,
big
I'm
boy
getting
Lamborghini, but y'all don't know.
Hey, man, I want this
That's
thing,
the
man.
big boy car.
Hey, man, I got to have this thing. But listen, man. But
you know I love clean work, man. Work clean, man.
Hey, man, listen.
Work clean.
I'm getting back. I got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? But listen. But, it's one of them things I had to say, okay, my mama used to say you got to learn to deny self. And that's a hard thing to do when you actually can do it.
Can you repeat that, host?
Learn to deny self. That's a hard thing to do. Because I don't smoke. I rarely have a drink.
Now y'all see where I get it from sometimes. I meet motherfuckers like this one and yeah, see?
Now she on bullshit.
No, because a lot of people ain't got that, bro. Like I meet so many dudes, man. I be in my neighborhood talking to dudes like, a lot of dudes ain't got the little small things to push you over the next hump. Like self-discipline.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Self-sacrifice. Like sometimes you got to put you first. You can't, I can't help you if I can't help myself. Like and dudes are like, oh, this. Nah, man, it's about you, man. You can't pull everybody with you if you're not up. We all can't go together. Sometimes I got to get that, then pull y'all up.
I tell you,
you know what I'm saying?
The best example of that is if you're on an airplane, what's the first thing they tell you?
Put your mask on.
Put the mask over you so you can help the other ones.
Right.
If you can't breathe, how you gonna help them?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You gotta be able to breathe. And I think that's especially when you come from any real hood, that's a hard thing because everybody want to bring your partners.
Absolutely.
And you make the mistake of understanding everybody ain't supposed to go.
Yeah, everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go.
Yeah, everybody can't
go. You know
what
I mean? I really believed in my heart of hearts, man, that, all of my partners, we finna get a bunch of money. All the people with me.
We all did. We all had that thought. At least I did.
And not only did I have it, I realized I blow millions of dollars trying to help people that wasn't worthy of it.
Right.
And like I told you, I think I told you this before. Dude I used to be cool with, he told me, cold rat, but he told me, he said that I was a destroyer of lives. Did I tell you? I told you that, right?
I think you mentioned this to me before.
He said I was a destroyer of lives. And I said, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I said, why would you say that? He said, because you've taken people that would have never made more than 25, 30 grand, and you've shown them things they should have never seen in life. And now that they know those things exist, they'll never be happy with their life. But you'll get it right back. Right before I was getting ready to go do my time, he told me that. Probably like 2 weeks, he said, you gonna get it. He said, you gonna come home and you gonna figure it right back out. He said, but they never will. He said, so you've really destroyed their life. He said, and they gonna despise you because you got it back, and now you didn't bring them with you.
So that's that old saying, like, like some of these dudes been standing in quicksand for the time you've been gone. But had the audacity to look at you like, why you up? Why you back to what you did? Nigga, I worked and that's me what I want to say, but I can't say that because I'm like, I don't ever want to bring an envious heart. Like I don't want to do something to a nigga. Oh, damn, I don't.
We're not supposed to say that word.
We're not supposed to say that word. I'm sorry.
But leave it in.
But what I'm getting at is because I get like, because I've been through these things, like, since I've been home. Like I hear people like, like, damn, bro, like, ooh, like, what you mean? Like,
look out for me, man.
What you mean? Like, who look? I mean, because I feel away. Like,
I feel away.
I feel away because maybe I'm too proud to beg. I don't know. But I'm not just like, I can't see you up and be like, man, I know he going to give it to me. I might not even need it. I just want to see if you're going to give it to me. And I think I deal with a lot of people like that. They might not really even need it. They just want to see if I'm going to do it.
But why?
Because that's how people are, I feel.
No, you don't owe anybody nothing. So
right.
let's stay on our subject because...
Yeah, because we'll go anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Every time I get with you...
Because we saying...
This turning to therapy for me.
College... Yeah, we talking about is college worth it? Is college really worth it at this point? And... Because...
Yeah, we done went all out.
No, but here's the thing, because I've actually had women, tell me, when I was really balling, I had this one girl tell me, I never forget it. We talking, having a conversation. She told me I really don't talk to guys without degrees.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. I say, well, I kept talking to her, and I said, what's your logic behind it? And she went to tell me that they've shown the fortitude to complete things. They've done, they've shown a certain amount of discipline, all things that I agree with. And I told her I didn't disagree with anything she said. I asked her who was her last boyfriend, and she said she had got divorced. I said, well, how much did he make? And she told me what he made. And I said, well, me at that time, I was real cocky. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? It just opened up. I said, well, there go my account. I say, and what you telling me he made the past couple of years, I've tripled that every month this year.
That's what we call a flex.
Why? I said I'm just curious.
That's the flex emoji.
I'm beating my chest inside,
Absolutely.
but I'm really flexing.
Right, as you should.
But I was so cool with it. So I said I want to know how can I I said I'm not even interested in you anymore because you closed-minded. I don't even want to talk to nobody that's closed-minded. I say, so we just having an intellectual conversation.
You think she tuning in? Think she tuned in? Whoever that somebody would, think she tuned in?
I ended up hitting her too. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did that.
Okay.
Just because I had to.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I had to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know they fucked up, don't you?
I told her, I'm going to go ahead and do this here for you just so I can be the one without the degree, baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now you get it.
She was going crazy.
You heard the man.
Said, come on, girl.
You see my co-host. You see what? Yeah.
Hey, that was then. They got me and the money.
Yeah.
They got me and the money. I'm working on getting the money back now. They got me and the money. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping. And I think the bad part of that, though, I ain't even finna go.
When niggas say shit like that, I ain't tripping. It ain't about the money.
No, because you can't take my mind. You can't take my work ethic.
Absolutely.
If I wake up every day with a healthy body and a sane mind, I can figure it out.
Absolutely.
That's all I ask for.
I think I heard.
Give me a healthy body and a sane mind, and I will come up. Give me some. Listen, I told you this one before. Give me some transportation, communication. And I can run the nation purely on my conversation, but I need them things. You know what I'm saying? I can make it work from there.
Preach.
I can make it work from there, man.
I heard Jay say, man, a chance and opportunity, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Every day you get a chance and a choice.
Chance and a choice.
You get a chance and a choice every day. That's what he said. So I think, from going from college or taking a look at an opportunity, I think in this day and age, you got things like, there's a site that's got all of these courses on it. What's the name of that site, It's got like thousands of courses on it. Real world courses. Udemy. You can go on Udemy and learn anything in a couple hours.
I don't know shit about Udemy.
Whatever you thinking about. You want to open up a nursing home? They got a course on that.
On Udemy?
Udemy, UDEMY.com.
I thought you were going to say YouTube because I locked my computer the other day and I had to go to YouTube to figure out how to get it back.
You had to go to college to learn that kind of stuff.
Right, absolutely.
So, I think it's just so, in the world it's coming, everything is the
available.
Way technology is moving, the speed of technology is scary because everything can be obsolete.
You think it's scary?
Just like that.
You think it's scary?
It's scary in a sense to me because do you know in Japan they have robots, like real sex robots, like real robots that can do everything a human can do, and have sex with you and everything. And think about it.
Hold on.
Let's not think about
hold
it.
Hold on.
What?
Would you fuck a robot?
No, it ain't metal. They got them lubed. Yeah, I would.
My co-host said he would fuck a robot.
And so would you.
I ain't fucking a robot.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
What Dave Chappelle said that beyond pussy.
Listen, man. How do we get off subject, man?
I ain't fucking no robot.
We all talking about how does college?
You can't introduce.
Is college worth it? How do we get on this?
So how do we get to China or Japan?
How did we get on this?
Some sex robots.
How did we go there, Travis?
Then my co-host gonna say he will fuck a robot, but we just supposed to talk about college. What the fuck? What signs point to that?
You
Tell
haven't
me.
seen the robots, though.
I mean, I'm
you
sure-
haven't seen these robots.
Have you?
Yes.
Clearly.
I've seen the robot. And I've kind of looked and said, whoa. It's kind of like the avatars. So would you fuck one of them avatars?
Man. A blue person? Fuck no.
Them avatars was fine.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
man.
Travis. Them avatars was fine, wasn't it?
Travis, you ain't fucking no avatar, is you? Oh.
Hey, y'all hit us up in those comments, man.
Man.
I know.
How many
a
of y'all
lot of
fucking
gonna
robots
hit a
and blue
robot
people, man? Lord
and
have
hit them
mercy.
avatars. Really,
Oh,
some of
man.
y'all. Oh, you know, you're gonna have some bougie.
Oh, man.
I'm telling
I
you.
don't think I'm bougie. I don't want to fuck nobody blue.
You
And
know
I'm
what?
not color struck. I just don't want a blue bitch. That's just me. That's just me.
So, you know what? I'm not gonna. We were talking about is college worth it, and I don't know how we got this far off on a damn robot.
Because they went to college and made the
Oh my goodness. Oh shit.
But you got to wear your mask next time. That vaccine ain't
Oh man. Oh man.
I need this clip, Travis.
Oh god. Okay.
Pause, man. Get this.
So let's finish the theme, man, because we. Okay,
Oh,
this is really not the conventional show,
No.
because he tends to get off task and off subject. So
Hey, please put in the
we were
comments.
talking about-
Get in the comments and let
We
me know
were
who got
talking
off
about-
task and who stayed on task.
no, I was.
You brought
where I
up
was
you
going
brought
with
up
the robots,
sexual robots.
But where I was going with the let's go back, because where I was going with the robots, they have all of this technology that can make so many jobs obsolete.
Absolutely.
Right now, you know, like you don't have to have people. You can have, you know, I think they, I don't know, don't quote me on it all the way, but I think in 1985 it took the 3,000 people that it took to run a GMAC factory can be ran by 12 people now, in automatic machines. So it's something like that. I can't remember the exact number, but just think about that. From 3,000 people to 12 people supervising the machines. Thinking about that. Just think about it. So that's why I say, is college truly worth it? Can a 4-year education keep up with technology? Because technology is changing like this.
That's a good question. Like I said, I think college
Can a
like
4-year education keep up
I
with
think
that?
I think me personally, like I said, I've never been to college, but you know, for specific things like lawyers, doctors, you know, things like that, I don't think technology will ever replace those type of things.
I
Judges,
mean, right now, really and truly, like, even pilots, they don't fly the damn
no,
plane.
I'm sure they just guide the plane. In a sense, they make sure the robot is working. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, pilots be...
I like to think of pilot flying my plane. I don't want to be flown by no autopilot. Like, I don't want to be at 30,000 feet
I've
in a
actually
Tesla.
been on a plane with a pilot that was smoking weed.
I mean, I can see that. I don't think smoking weed is wrong. I think you just should be able to smoke weed anyway.
I just don't think he should have been smoking. Well, this was the helicopter.
You don't think he should have been smoking?
No, we was in Vegas, so this is a true story. So my partner tell me, hey, man, you want to take the helicopter tour? Go to the Grand Canyon? I was like, yeah. He said, yeah, my partner, he fly the helicopters. He say, so, man, he going to take you all over. You know, that thing is only like 10 minutes. The homie going to run you all the way out in the desert, man. You're going to be out there for like 30, 45 minutes. I'm like,
I need his number. I want to do that. I never did. I need to get that. I need to do that. Who want to go to Grand Canyon with me?
I put it to you this way. The last time I just did it about a month ago, I didn't call him. I paid for it.
Was it that bad?
No, he came up in some shorts and some flip-flops. Y'all smoke? I said, no, I don't smoke, man. I'm cool. And he got in, opened the door and got in the helicopter and started. He said, come on, get in. And I say, who are you? He said, I'm the pilot. He say, I'm Keenan guy. I say, oh, okay, well. So I called home. I was like, man, is this a joke? He was like, nah, he cool, man. The white boy smoke weed, that's all. He cool, he ain't tripping. I don't know to this day what made me get in the helicopter with this dude.
So what threw you off with dude? Because the fact that he smoked?
Not only did he had a drink in the helicopter.
Oh, shit.
He's smoking.
Oh, shit.
And we flying over Vegas. I'm not lying to you, man. But he was cool, you know. He was just like, yeah, you know, over here,
Right.
You know, and such live here, and Nicolas Cage house here, and such over here,
Right.
And you know, but he having a drink and
That sounds like a dope helicopter ride.
I'm like, I'm supposed to be on here.
That sounds like a good helicopter ride.
I
I
I'm thinking like, I don't
sign
supposed,
me up. Sign me up.
I'm
I'm
supposed to
going.
be on here.
I'm going.
You know what I mean?
I'm going.
And then the broad I was with, she's a bougie. Can you tell him to bring us down?
Oh
like,
my God.
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I'm going.
We getting way off course, man.
I'm
Hold on.
going. Right. He
But
introduced
see,
us
no,
to-
I'm not off course because what I'm saying is, that's all technology that really doesn't need a pilot, doesn't need a human being.
So are you ready to go up in a helicopter with nobody operating that motherfucker?
I mean, technically, you do it with I don't know about a helicopter. You do it with a plane all the time.
Okay, but I mean,
They chilling.
I mean,
those pilots are not
I'm
flying.
saying, but are you
So
ready?
it's-
But are you ready to go up with nobody in that cockpit? Just a robot. Are you ready for that? Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I know, cause I ain't doing it. Don't your phone crash? Don't your laptop crash? Don't your shit freeze up? I ain't doing it.
So you got people. Tesla has self-driving cars.
And they've crashed.
They crash at a rate less than what people crash.
No, I agree. In 110% agrees with you. But am I ready for that? No, I said me. Other people might be. I love Tesla. That's one of my favorite cars. I love Tesla.
You like Teslas?
I've test drove a Tesla a few times. I would love to go. You
You gonna get a Tesla? You think you're gonna get a Tesla?
Yeah, when I go write the check out my own bank account to cash out for it, yeah.
Okay, you like a I mean,
I think the car is
Alex has one.
it's one of the dopest cars I've ever driven. The
Really?
S, yeah.
Oh, it's got some real snap to it now. I'm
Yeah.
impressed with you. Hit it,
Yeah,
it go.
right. And all the way, as far as the drive, I've drove a lot of cars. That Tesla is by far one of the best drives I've ever had in a car.
Have you self-drove the Tesla?
No,
Oh, why not? You don't trust it?
I mean, like I said, when I went and drove it, I was so impressed with the power. I didn't want to drive.
Yeah, it's actually got a lot of power.
I want
agree
to drive
with you.
myself, so I didn't care about that.
You know they bringing a Tesla plant to Austin, right?
I see that.
And let me tell y'all something else about Austin.
I'm a stakeholder of Tesla, by the way.
Of this
yeah,
great
we
state of
coming to
Texas.
Austin.
I'm gonna tell you something you probably didn't know.
What's that?
Do you know where the biggest movie studio in the world is gonna be?
It's gonna be in Austin.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Me and Travis went down there. In January, right, Travis? Yeah, that was in January. We got to get back over there. 560 acres.
So y'all went to the movie studio.
Well, we went to the grounds. Travis, they broke ground.
Oh, they broke ground?
Yeah, they broke ground on the first
Did
part.
y'all
of
just
it.
hear my calls? Let's take notes. Aventador, helicopter.
Hey, no,
rides.
listen. So this was just a guy. Well,
Showing your bank account at a restaurant, and he got to go see the biggest movie studio in the world.
it ain't even built.
right. They went broke ground on it. Boss.
I didn't break ground. Hell, I just happened to know somebody who was
Boss.
doing it. I knew
Boss.
one of the investors who.
I'm not gonna let him
who's
keep getting away with that,
putting
y'all.
the thing together.
I'm not gonna let him
That
keep getting
don't-
away
that
with that.
don't
I'm not
mean
gonna let him
shit.
keep getting away with that.
How does that mean anything? Shanice, how do that mean anything?
Because
I just knew one of the investors.
because
Two of
everybody
the investors.
So that's
Matter of fact, shout out to Ronnie Coleman, man. He's one. Matter of fact, Ronnie is one of the guys who, if you've seen those 2-story and 3-story buses that Will Smith had, he started off building those buses.
Okay.
For all the celebrities, he's one of the investors down there.
Okay.
Putting that project together, and I can't think of the other guy's name.
Okay.
I actually did an interview with him that we got to get out.
See, they don't give everybody that kind of access. You got to be somebody to get that kind of access. So my man,
Or just know somebody that knows somebody. That's what happened. I knew somebody that knew somebody. Anyway, we keep getting off the subject. He want to know what you fuck a robot, what you drive, what you get in the helicopter.
these are questions. I'm a
But we
fan.
talking
I'm
about
a fan of good work.
Is college
I'm a
worth
fan of
it?
good work.
Is a 4-year education still worth it?
And we've determined to say what? Yes or no?
I think no.
I'm gonna agree. Fuck it.
Okay.
Because I ain't never go, so I don't know.
I think you do.
I think I did all right for myself and the people I'm around. Ain't none of us went. Rico tried, but he really, he tried.
Well, I think it's what I would tell anybody if I had to mentor a kid early. If I had 2 kids, one knew exactly what he wanted to do,
Right.
and the other one didn't. Well, shit, the other
Well,
one
I
don't know.
think-
You
I
might
think-
need to go to college.
I might
or
be
go to
faced
the
with that now, though.
military.
I think
the
my
guy
son-
that knows exactly what he want to do.
My baby
keep
boy,
working on it.
he I don't think he's too fond of school. I think he likes school. I think he does it because that's what he's doing right now. But I think the first opportunity to get to say he's done with school, he's done with school.
Oh man,
My daughter, on the other
my
hand,
daughter only going to school because I'm paying for it.
Yes, I'm saying, but
if
my-
it wasn't for that, She wouldn't go.
Yeah, my
And she
daughter,
don't
on the other
wanna
hand, she gonna
disappoint
try to be
you.
like
It's
her
a wrap.
mother. Her mother got a master's degree. I think my daughter gonna try to top that.
Well, I'm not even paying for her to go to
Right.
school. What I told her is, you getting student loans.
just
If you
told her.
don't finish, then you paying for them.
Yeah.
If you finish, I'm paying for them.
No,
But I'll pay your car note and I'll pay all this other stuff.
I don't.
in the
I don't think.
meantime.
I don't think
I
college
got
for
you on
everybody
that.
though. I think college is for those who like that are willing to, that can learn in that capacity. I'm not. I'm a hands-on type person. I can't really sit down and just listen and try to learn. I can be hands-on, but just trying to teach me some shit and make me get it. My mind don't really work like that. I got to go see it. If I watch you do it, study for a little bit, okay, I can master that. I can not master, but I can put that together.
Okay.
So that's me. I learn on the go.
So,
Because I don't want to take a long time learning something. Give me a crash course in it and say, here you go, and let me figure the rest out.
I can dig that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how I operate. Cause
I'm kind of like that.
yeah.
So, all right. We kind of got off the track, which we tend to do with this guy.
Man, we don't have no track, man. This is our podcast. We are the producers. We own everything. We can say we want.
Gonna specify a couple of things we was going to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
But it's still our podcast. Hold on.
Right. It's us. Right. So
we own the building.
No, we don't own the building.
We own the building.
We're going to buy the building.
See?
But we don't own the building. We are going to buy this building.
We don't own the building yet.
So that's
we're
how
working. We're
24
negotiating. We're
that's our
negotiating.
24
We're
month plan
negotiating
to buy
the
building.
contract.
No, we got 24-month plan
So
to buy the
we
building.
said that to say this is our podcast.
Okay, so we can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want. So
let's go
until we get yeah.
So we were talking about something off air that we said we wasn't going to talk about now, but now I kind of want to speak on it a little bit. Put the camera on him. They had a closing. I got to take this. Put the camera on him, man.
What you gonna put the camera on me for? You could just pause
So
it.
I had to take a quick phone call. We got past that call. Thank y'all for, not really waiting because once again, with technology, you don't have to wait.
At
you
all.
can just put it right in, and it's like we never left.
Cut and paste.
Cut and paste. There you go. Bam. It all run together.
Yes, sir.
So I want y'all to hit the comment section on this one, man, because one thing I've learned as I've gotten older is women have a much higher sex drive than men. And I want to know what y'all think about that. So what do you think about that, Dre?
No comment. No, on the cool, man.
I don't know how to take that.
I don't know how to take that. I mean, do I think women have more sex drive? Man. I don't know. I mean, I gotta say yes.
Are you sure?
I mean,
you might be the Energizer Bunny yourself. I don't know.
I mean, I could be, but I mean, I'm gonna have to say yes based on the woman that I know.
The woman that you know.
Yeah.
Well, based on the woman that I know.
Right. See.
Okay. And based on the other women that I knew prior to the woman that I know.
I got a question though.
I have figured out y'all are some Energizer Bunnies.
I got a question though.
God damn.
I got a question though.
Go ahead.
I don't like asking for sex. Like I don't like asking, a chick for sex. I want them to attack me sometime. I want to wake up and, I want to, be able to be like, oh, take advantage.
So
I'm just saying though, like,
know
I
what?
don't want to be. I like women to be aggressive with me a little bit, like for us, getting to the act of sex.
so okay. So
Because I don't like reading minds. I'm too
so
old
you
for
in
that
the
shit.
whips and chains and being tied up and things.
Fuck
okay,
no.
well that's
Fuck
okay.
no, fuck
See,
no.
I'm not into all of that. You know
You and
what I mean?
everything else. You just said you're a fucking robot, so you and everything else. Not gonna let you forget that bullshit.
But now y'all hit us up in the comments because I know a lot of y'all would do the same if the robot was. One thing about the robot, it ain't gonna talk back to you. It ain't gonna tell you was out too late. It ain't gonna be asking you where you went. You program the bitch to shut up and talk when I tell you and do what I tell you to do. You give them all the commands.
This man is.
Listen, we're gonna watch football today. I'm gonna program you to get all the stats. You get all the stats and tell me what you think about it. Who don't want that? Not this one, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, you just ain't gonna pay me no attention.
So
Well, we need to do this, or we need to do that. I need you to do this. I need you to do that.
So you.
And I just need you to shut up. I mean, not literally, but I know some people think that way. Not me. I know I have friends that tell me they think that way. And I've been over some of my guys' house, you know what I mean? And
Man, that's the worst, ain't it?
yeah, you
That's
know
the
what I
worst.
mean? And I be like,
Do you feel
all right,
uncomfortable?
man, I'm gonna make a move, and I'll be like, damn, you got to deal with that much talking to you all the time. Oh God, Lord have mercy. Ooh. Can you shut her up? Ooh. Just be quiet, baby.
You can't tell your wife shut up and dribble, man.
No. I don't. See, I have a very sarcastic type of personality.
Okay, me too.
So I know how to piss you off.
Without
Right,
being hurt.
without, you know what I'm saying? Without, you know what I mean?
Let
being
people that know
real
me tell it.
aggressive
They
or
say
anything like
I'm a
that.
master at that shit. Like
No,
talking.
you just
Yeah.
kind of.
I don't try to do it though. I just be.
We was in an argument one time, and I just remembered I had saw this thing on YouTube, and I said, she was hollering and screaming. She was mad. I said, hey, do you know Eddie Murphy's about to sell his house for $12 million? I don't think it's worth it. What do you think? And she just flipped out because she was, I'm sitting there telling you about my feelings. I'm pouring my heart out, and you're telling me about this goddamn mansion that Eddie Murphy got. I don't care. No,
Hey, yo.
but I want to know, what would you
Man,
bid
we're
on
gonna
it? I
end the
want you to
show. We're
look at it.
gonna pick this
I want you to look
conversation
at
up next episode, man. We're gonna end the show for the day, man. It's been dope. It's been
kinda
tight
shit I
fucking
really
with y'all. Please like, subscribe, man. Hit them buttons, click in,
Yeah,
tap
the
in, man.
notification buttons,
Let
all
us
that
know,
stuff
man.
they be saying.
Yeah,
Hit
all
all
that
of that,
stuff.
man. All of that, man. We out, man. I'm Cole.
This is Drake.
And we
Thank
out.
y'all for tuning in. Peace.
All right.
Your ass crazy.
Hey, man, what time it is, man? Hey, relentless, hey, relentless, hey, hey. Hey, Cole, boss straight, two mother, watch your mouth, no cap, all facts like what you talking about. Boy, listen and pay attention to what we talking about. We can show you how to make 100,000 in the drop. These niggas fraud, but I'm already used to that. Big boss man ain't coming out unless they sign a check. Travis, what's up? Nothing chillin', you know the Houston way. If it ain't about money, nigga, we ain't finna conversate.